Zeb are two premium forks from RockShox and Fox. These forks were both introduced in 2019 and they both share 38mm stanchions. So from the outside looking in, they're extremely similar. But in today's video, I'm going to be breaking both these forks down so you can figure out which one's better for you. First thing that we're going to talk about is adjustability. Both these forks have an array of different adjustment options, but first starting out with the Fox 38, you have high speed compression, low speed compression, and then you also have high speed rebound and low speed rebound. And then coming over here to the RockShox Zeb, you have everything except for the low speed rebound. And so basically the difference is that the Fox 38 is a little bit more adjustable, but that could also make it a little bit more difficult to set up. Whereas the RockShox Zeb here doesn't have as many adjustments, but it's a little bit easier to set up, I've found. I've gotten a decent amount of riding time on both of these forks, and I found that they take a little bit of time to adjust because as suspension gets more high-end, you have to take a little bit more time to fine-tune every little detail in your suspension. Now let's talk about the looks of both these forks. Both of them come in two different colors on both the Fox 38 and the RockShox Zeb. Starting over here with the Zeb, you have a gloss black and a slab gray. So the slab gray is basically just your classic gray color. It's a little bit more on the matte side. And then, so right now I have the gloss Zeb on my bike. It looks absolutely great. You can also buy stickers for them so you can basically customize it to whatever color you want on your bike. And then coming over here to the Fox 38, you've got a gloss black with orange labels, and then you also have a gloss orange, so like the whole lowers are really orange, and it sticks out on the trail, but you can definitely tell from super far away that it's a Fox 38 or any Fox fork really. And yeah, it's definitely really cool. So yeah, both these forks look amazing. I think they're probably two of the best looking forks out there on the market, so you can't really go wrong with either of the two of them for looks. I'm going to give jumping to the RockShox Zeb. I think the RockShox Zeb feels very good on jumps because it has a very poppy feel, and it's a little bit stiffer in the beginning part of its travel. So for jumping, I think you have a little bit of an easier time on the RockShox Zeb, but like I'm saying, I mean, it is just like a very slight difference. You can hardly even tell. You really gotta, ride both these forks back to back to be able to tell. And I'm not saying by any means that the Fox 38 doesn't jump great. It definitely does. It jumps absolutely great. But I just think the RockShox Zeb is a little bit better because that beginning part of the stroke is just a little bit stiffer. Next thing that we're going to talk about is cornering. And both these forks corner great. Because they're a lot stiffer than their little brothers, they definitely have a little bit more preciseness when you're going into the corners as fast as you want. The RockShox Zeb is considerably stiffer than the Pike and Zeb, and the Fox 38 is considerably stiffer than the Fox 36. But like I said, both these forks are very precise, but which one corners better? And here I'm going to give it to the Fox 38, and the reason I think that is because it is a little bit stiffer laterally, and also it's a little bit more supple in the beginning part of its travel, so it feels like you can get a little bit more traction in the corners. Overall, both these forks are great performers in the corners. Now the category that you guys have all probably been waiting for, and that is how do these forks do in the tech? And right off the bat, I'm going to say that both these forks do absolutely great, but once again, I'm going to give the edge to the Fox 38. One reason I think that it's a little bit better is because it has a little bit more progression. And you might be asking, what is progression? Progression is where the fork ramps up so it gets a little bit stiffer as you get further through the travel to prevent you from bottoming out. Where with the Zeb, you are going through your travel a little bit faster, and one thing I did notice is that if you hit something really big, sometimes it doesn't have a lot of support and you can bottom out super easily. Maybe I just need to add some more volume spacers. I think I have one in there right now, but maybe that would help if I add a couple more so that I'm not blowing through my travel. But yeah, that is one thing that I did notice. It does blow through its travel a little bit quicker, but both these forks are super plush and you can hit any tech you want, any line you want with both of these forks. They absolutely just plow. I hope this video helped you choose between the Fox 38 and the RockShox Zeb. You definitely can't go wrong with either of these two forks. They both do great at everything, and yeah, they're both really fun to ride. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you can see brand new content that's coming out. I post pretty much every week, so just come back and check and I will have new videos out. So yeah, thank you guys for